Hello, everybody. I am Terry Luongo, and I'm a National Marketing Director for the Juice Plus Company. And I want to thank you for joining us tonight. Tonight's program is all about celebrating and honoring teachers. And I absolutely believe that teachers are the unsung heroes of our time. I have seen personally a good teacher inspire hope for the future. I've seen good teachers ignite imagination and the ability to dream in students. And I've seen teachers instill a love of learning. And tonight, we're going to hear from three amazing teachers who absolutely excel at all of this. They come to us tonight from Hawaii, from Ohio, and from Savannah, Georgia. And what brings them together is that all three of them are seekers. And they've always known in their heart of hearts that they were meant for more. Meant for more in terms of better health, meant for more in terms of financial security. And so they've all joined up and locked arms in this amazing Juice Plus community. This Juice Plus community is an opportunity for people to improve their health and their finances. And it all starts with the concept that this company found a way to encapsulate produce without losing the nutrition, and it's doing amazing things to change the health of families around the globe. And so tonight, we're going to start with a very, very special teacher, Erin Kinzer. And I want to tell you just a little bit about Erin before she tells us her story. Well, she grew up playing sports under the hot Florida sun in Pensacola. So that tells me right there that she's determined. She played 4 years of Division I soccer at SMU, Southern Methodist University here in Dallas. And listen to this, 3 seasons internationally in Sweden. Okay, she began teaching high school in Florida in 2006. And there she met her husband, Dan, also a teacher. So you see, being a teacher actually brought love and romance into her life, okay? She married in 2008 and left the United States with her husband to teach abroad. Okay, she's lived in 4 different countries before landing in Hawaii, okay, almost 3 years ago. And today, Erin is teaching and coaching at a very large private school in Honolulu and enjoying life with her husband, Dan, and her 2 beautiful girls. Welcome, Erin. Welcome to the call tonight. It's a pleasure to have you. And I'm looking forward to hearing you share your story about why you said yes to this mission and why you felt that you were meant for more.
Thank you, Terry. And thank you, gals, for showing up tonight. As Terry mentioned, I started working in a large public high school in Florida 13 years ago. I was also coaching high school and club soccer at the time, working as a massage therapist in a gym, and waiting tables in a sports bar. I had a master's degree, and my starting teaching salary was about $30,000 a year. And I was trying to pay off debt that I had left over from grad school and 2 knee surgeries. As Terry mentioned, I met my future husband at the school in that very first year of teaching. So that was a bonus. He was also coaching several sports and working in a surf shop to make ends meet. We both loved to travel. We were ready to see the world, and we often talked and joked around like, wait a minute, we're teachers. We can do this anywhere. Why are we here? Why are we still here? A year after our first date, we got engaged, and we attended a job fair in Atlanta where we were offered 3 jobs, and we chose the International School of Curacao in the Southern Caribbean. So we got married, honeymooned, and left the United States. Teaching took us from Florida to Curacao, to Taiwan, where my daughter was born, Thailand, China, where my son was born. And it was in China that I first said yes to Juice Plus. I was a full-time mom working on my feet, coaching, teaching, and doing athletic director duties as well. And I was pregnant with my son. I was really low in energy, and I was worried that my picky toddler, my daughter Elia, and my diabetic husband, I just didn't feel like we were getting enough whole food nutrition on a daily basis. And at that time, food safety in China was also a concern. So while I ordered food from an organic farm and I tried to cook several nights a week, I knew that we needed more. And this is when my beautiful friend and college teammate Jamie stepped in and introduced us to Juice Plus. The benefits of adding the chewables and the capsules into our home were subtle at first. I noticed positive changes in my hair and my nails, and my complexion improved. I had more energy throughout the day, and my quality of sleep was so much better. My daughter loved the gummies, and she wanted to eat them by the handful. And eventually her palate started to change to where she was more open to saying yes to trying more vegetables. When we added the shakes to our breakfast routine, my sweet cravings subsided and my husband's blood sugar stabilized. We were in China for 3 years, and my husband was offered a full-time job in Honolulu. When we moved, I decided not to start working full-time right away. I wanted to take some time to get the kids settled into schools and to put our apartment together and fulfill a dream of mine of participating in a yoga teacher training. I was working part-time as a substitute teacher, and I was coaching soccer and making the everyday things happen for our family. But I felt weighted down with the desire to contribute more financially. I was also new to the community and knew that making friends and finding a social circle would take time, especially as a mom of young kids and potentially going to be a working mom again. Thankfully, seeing my need, Jamie reached out again, but this time to share the business opportunity. Initially, I said yes to spending more time with her before I knew much and realized the potential of the marketing plan. I liked the idea of spreading the joy and the message of healthy living to my circle. I also really wanted to earn a paycheck I was proud of. So in Hawaii, there's a price to pay for living in paradise. I wanted both of my kids to benefit from a Montessori school experience. That also comes with a price tag. And I wanted them to have after school, if they were interested in sports, I wanted that to be an option for them or other activities. Well, 2 years later, my Juice Plus paycheck now has a comma in it, and that's really exciting. It allows me to travel to conference a couple times a year to spend time with my team, further my nutrition training and business education. The paycheck has also covered my health coaching certification, and this year it was able to let me gift a dear friend Juice Plus as she was fighting breast cancer. I also purchased a tower garden, and our family, we're big into sustainability and reducing our carbon footprint. And so growing our own food on our patio has brought us great joy. I think what I love most about the business is even though I'm a working full-time mom and professional, I can weave this business into the quiet time I have in the mornings when I get up before everyone else, or on my lunch break at work, or after the kids go to bed at night. It's entirely up to me when I work and how much I work. I can share Juice Plus and have a lot of conversation and events 1 month, and then the next month, not so much because life happens, and I still get a paycheck I'm proud of. I mean, thank you, residual income. So as a teacher, I'm contributing to the future of our children, but I'm also helping improve the lives and the health of families. Teaching overseas gave me a global awareness and perspective, and the healthcare crisis is worldwide, and the message of health is the same in any language. We need to eat more real food, especially plants, and we need to make self-care a priority. The business awards me a paycheck for sharing a simple tool of health and wealth with others, but it also gives me a plan B. I can't predict the future, but I've never been one to get comfortable with where I am in life. And if something were to happen to my job, my health, my husband, my home, would I be financially stable on my income alone? And my answer today is different than it was 2 years ago. So in the near future, I can see myself retiring from this kind of teaching and coaching. I want to have the financial freedom to travel the world with my family. The list of places to visit is long, and there's so many experiences to share and memories to make. I want to practice yoga daily, hike great trails, scuba dive down under, and follow the World Cups. I want to get out of the daily grind and have the time and space to really enjoy and grow with my husband and our kids. And this business provides so many options. And where there are options, there are opportunities. Thank you.
Oh, Erin, thank you for sharing that heartfelt message. And didn't I tell you when I started that a good teacher inspires hope and ignites the imagination? I can see you practicing yoga around the world. And thank you for being proud of the way you educate, proud of your school, proud of Juice Plus, proud of your paycheck. We need more women who are proud to represent who they are and what they do. Thank you, Erin. I appreciate you. And now we're going to go from Hawaii over to Ohio, and we're going to visit with a retired teacher, Nancy McCarter. Let me tell you a little bit about Nancy McCarter. She graduated from Arvin University, and she received her master's degree, though, in Fine Arts and Education from the University of Rio Grande, and now holds a 35-year teaching career in the state of Ohio. She has taught elementary and high school art, skills for living, and also ran a drug and alcohol program at the high school level. She retired in 2010 after teaching middle school for 21 years at the 6th grade level. And her husband, Mike, have 3 adult children. All right, and she's got grandchildren in New York City, and her kids are all around the planet. I mean, Hawaii, China. I don't know, all these teachers are just global educators. But I know that Nancy is a teacher of teachers, but I remember a few years ago that she called me, and her heart was heavy and filled with joy when she told me that she was about to receive the educator, let me see if I say this right, emeritus. I have a hard time with that Latin term. The Educator Emeritus Award for 2014 in Chillicothe, Ohio. She is a teacher and an educator of teachers. My friend, Nancy McCarter. Nancy, unmute yourself and tell us why you are meant for more. Nancy.
Sorry.
There you go.
Okay, thank you so much, Terry. I really, really appreciate that. I was thinking about a title of this, Made for More. As a retired teacher, this could go several different directions. And I hope I don't step on anybody's toes. Hopefully you will understand why the Juice Plus company has meant so much to me in the past 15 years and why students were a big part of my life for 35 years. I love teaching. I love the camaraderie with my colleagues. I love the support we gave one another. But most of all, I love the lives that I was able to touch. But I saw a huge change around year 20 when I made the switch to middle school. Student behavior was not the best as more and more students were being diagnosed with things such as allergies, asthma, ADD, ADHD, bipolar diabetes. I even had a Tourette's child, autism, and obesity. And this was not just the normal strep, cold, or flu, but medical issues in most cases that were not going to go away easily. So I not only was shocked when the administration brought the large student desk into our classroom, but especially sad and horrified when a child well over 300 pounds had an attack of some sort in my classroom and was quickly rushed by ambulance to the emergency room. And it left my class of 6th graders crying and bewildered because it was traumatic. And sadly, we never saw this child again. This is just one reason why I was made to do what I'm doing today, which is inspiring healthy living around the world, because it made me quit complaining and become a problem solver. And I can say this because sometimes we find complaining easier than finding solutions to problems. So teachers are sometimes frustrated, feel unappreciative, and sometimes we feel like we're not doing enough because we're all busy with family and lives outside of teaching. And I'm sure the National School Lunch Program was really meant to be a good thing. But what I noticed every morning after breakfast were hyper fidgety students and medicated students ready to fall asleep. So I strolled to the cafeteria one day, and maybe it was just me, but I was thinking, how are Fruit Loops, honey buns, sausage, waffles dipped in high fructose corn syrup, how's that good for breakfast? And I really didn't know much yet. I didn't know much about Juice Plus at all. Not to forget hot dogs, chicken nuggets, pizza, fries, chips, cookies, and sweet tea for lunch. And by then, the USDA had food guides out. They were telling us to eat now 9 to 13 half a cup servings of fruits and vegetables a day. And we crave what we eat, and children had no choice. So the same was served weekly. Remember those lunch menus we used to get? No, those weren't needed. They knew every week the food would be the same. And as a Made for More advocate, I am sad that recess isn't important anymore. Aren't kids naturally programmed for running, jumping, and playing? And of all of the health issues mentioned, I see fitness greatly needed. And ADHD is as epidemic. Is it drugs they need, or is it they just need enough recess? They just aren't getting enough recess. Some of us will remember recess as a favorite part of our day. It was physical, social, cognitive, and life on the playground can't be achieved sitting down and being in a shut-up environment. So schools revolve now around math, reading, writing, science, and as it should. But the importance of taking breathers can't be overstated, both for students and our teachers. So let me tell you why I had not given much thought to what I was eating, or even the children in my school, until my 15-year-old daughter became sick. I'm going to believe that what we were putting into our bodies either helps us heal, or it dings our cells. And I was not putting good nutrition into the bodies of our 3 children. We were too busy. We were running through fast food establishments more than I really care to admit. It was just quick and easy, and my daughter took the brunt of it. She was sick for 2 years with the unrelenting pain and exhaustion of fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue. The drug she was given only made her sleep. It was a box of Juice Plus gifted to her that healed her body. And without going into all the details of her story, I can tell you that she was young, and having her youth did make a difference. Seeing her become a functional teen once again was really just an answer to prayer. And after all, he created all the food and nutrition for a purpose. And if Hippocrates said food should be our medicine, I'm sure he didn't mean processed foods. So many things happen when we put whole food nutrition into our bodies. After retiring, I saw an answer that could solve these issues. I read the Appleton, Wisconsin high school study. This was one of the most interesting, productive, and fascinating stories I could read on school behavior. After an experiment using mice and eventually students, all of the genetically engineered foods were removed from this high school, so that out-of-control students with weapons, drugs, and expulsion violations were actually brought under control by taking processed foods out of their diets and substituting with unprocessed foods. And it literally changed their brains. Now, it's a fascinating article that I would recommend everyone read because it makes total sense. If we want our students to be made for more by being calm, focused, and orderly, as well as pass tests and be at the top of the class, students will understand it. It's what they put into their bodies that count for the future. Genetically engineered foods, aka processed, needs to be removed. It's my opinion. May not be popular with most, but it's my opinion. There are so many interesting and innovative ways that people could choose to make healthy choices available in their schools. Like we could do power bowls with brown rice and steamed or roasted vegetables. We could introduce locally grown fresh fruit and vegetables in conjunction with a farmer's market. That's being proactive. So we could revamp school lunches with local grocery stores, giving school grants to create salad bars as an option. Our kids deserve more in the way of choice. And I don't know what our district's doing today. I have no idea. I've not been back since I retired, to be honest, except to see a few friends. But finally, because I love kids, I have a passion to see them all be able to do what they were made to do. And I can't accept that by the age of 12, 70% of our kids have the beginning stages of hardening of the arteries. That 1 in 3 children are obese, 1 in 3 children will develop diabetes in their lifetime, and that according to medical professionals, Dr. David Katz of Yale University, he says our kids are now more harmed by what they eat than by alcohol, tobacco, and drugs combined. And many doctors have stated that this may be the first generation to not outlive their parents. Well, we have to change that. So remarkably, the Juice Plus company threw out a lifeline called the Family Health Study. It's formerly the Children's Health Study. It's a nutritional seatbelt to help concerned parents to get their children to eat right. The Juice Plus company gives free Juice Plus to children for a period of 4 years, from the age of 4 to college age, and anywhere in between. The adult pays for their own Juice Plus, and the child receives theirs for free. Well, to date, our company has served over 1 million families with free product and has given away over $400 million worth of free product to those involved in the Family Health Study. And what a way to prove that our kids are made for more. Why not start a child's nutritional needs? This will do it. And I have never had to substitute teach, because my plan became my plan B became my plan A. Even before I retired, my JOB, right in my own home, on the road, and at times, 34,000 feet in the air, I can share it. And it's much easier with our company to get a comment, a paycheck today. And what this incredible company is doing will only get better and better. I don't care how old you are. Everybody has someone that they can touch. So if you're looking for financial wealth as well as incredible health, then come join the fun of sharing the most thoroughly researched nutritional product on the planet. And you can ask Siri that question, and she'll tell you it's true.
All right, everyone, can you feel her heart? Can you see why she's a teacher of teachers? This woman went into education because she loves children and loves families. And Nancy, your work is not done yet, all right? We've got a lot of families to touch. Watch out, Nancy McCarter is coming for you.
Thank you.
All right, so from Ohio, we're going all the way down to Savannah, Georgia. And our next speaker is the wonderful Allison Stearns. Let me tell you a little bit about Allison. Allison is the mother of 2 almost grown-up children, and she's been a 5th grade teacher in Savannah for over 12 years. She holds a bachelor's degree in business and a master's degree in elementary education. She has earned her science and gifted endorsements. She is the current Georgia Science Ambassador for her district. She has written science curriculum for the state of Georgia and for other districts. She received, listen to this, she received the Presidential Award for Excellence in Mathematics and Science Teaching, and has a passion for all things science and health. I told you, you're in the company of some pretty amazing educators tonight. Allison, welcome to the call. And why, my darling, are you meant for more?
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Allison, and as Terry said, I've been teaching for 12 fabulous years. Last May, I started my Juice Plus journey. I started on product and I started as a rep at the same time. The reason why was because it was $50 to become a rep. And there's no inventory, no quota, and once you hit the commission level, you don't lose that. So it was a no-brainer to me. And the other thing I knew was that if I added 2 more families, I would get a $100 bonus. So of course I became a rep. And I would say about 10 days after starting the product, I was so surprised that I started noticing health changes in my nails, my skin, energy. Within several months, I was losing inches, weight, and I was actually off 2 medications within 6 months. But as a teacher, you know how exhausting it can be. I think one of the best benefits is I wasn't hitting an afternoon slump. I was going all day, full energy, no caffeine. And I used to dream of coming home and getting on the couch and taking naps. I actually probably napped half my life away, but I don't do that anymore at all. My cravings are gone, and it's y'all, it's amazing. The health side of it is amazing. So to my surprise, I said yes to be a rep. I just gave myself the best yes last May. So I'm a single mom, and I've been a single mom as long as I've been a teacher. And as a single mom and teacher, I have had, y'all, any side gig you can think of: summer school, summer camp, after school programs, tutoring kids. But one of the things that touches me the most is after working long days at school, I would go to the YMCA to work to try to bridge the gap in my income. And we're talking longer hours, time away from my kids, and $8 an hour. And I think the time away from my kids is what hurts the most, because now I have this business that I can do from anywhere. I can do anytime. I can do as little as I want or as much as I want. And it has been such a blessing, not for me only, but for my kids as well. And so 6 months into my Juice Plus journey, I took this fabulous trip to Dallas, to the Dallas Summit. And you teachers know what our planning and professional development is like. And this was like, in my brain, a Juice Plus boot camp professional development. So I expected to sit there a little bit half bored with my pencil and paper taking notes. If I could can the energy in that room, I would sell it, y'all. It's a room full of healthy people, positive people, all these people that I have met that have become friends that genuinely, they motivate you, they encourage you, they lift you up, and they just love on you. And they're not even people who benefit from you at all, but the Juice Plus community is like that. We are one team, one mission, inspiring healthy living around the world. And it is something that I wish all people could experience. And teachers have the skill set for this. All we do is teach people how to be healthy, and you're already teachers. And the other part of our business is relationship building. And as teachers, we build relationships with our students, we build relationships with their parents, the faculty, even the community. So you already have the skill set to do this. And y'all, teachers do a great work. We do a great thing, but we are meant for more than the profession gives us these days. And what I urge you to do, which what has been shown to me, is dream bigger. You were meant for more. You were meant for more income. You were meant for better health. And I urge you just to reach out to someone and just reach for your dreams, y'all. See you later.
Oh, Allison, thank you so much. And how proud your children must be of you. You know, to become the entrepreneurial example for them, to have a side business that is creating possibility for yourself and your family. So all three of you, Nancy, Aaron, and Allison, you know, ladies and gentlemen, you need to know that combined experience of these three teachers is 65 years of education. They know what they are talking about. And I am so, so glad that you said yes to Juice Plus, to our mission, to our community, to our team and tribe. You are a blessing. And this is a special message to all three of you, is that a teacher affects eternity. A teacher affects eternity. And the three of you will never know the ripple effect of your influence. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for being with us tonight. God bless.
Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you all.